Alright, I think we're ready to go. What is up, fellow geeks? Super Geek Girl here, coming to you live, as always, from Studio SGG in the heart of Studiopolis Zone. Hope you guys are having a lovely Wednesday. Hello, Sleepy. Hello, Zach. Hello, NSM. Welcome, welcome. Hi, guys. Good to see y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We didn't get to talk about it on Monday because I was climbing a mountain, unsuccessfully with Juby and my other friends. But how was everyone's Halloween? Anyone do anything fun? Anyone do anything spooky? My Halloween weekend was very, very busy. I ended up not going to bed until midnight. 3 nights in a row. And anyone who watched the Monday stream could probably tell that made me a very sleepy SGG. Very sleepy girl. But before that, had a great time. My sister-in-law ended up coming to stay the weekend with us. So, you know, that's always fun. She was mostly the reason we stayed up till midnight most nights, because she goes to bed very, very late. So me, her, and my husband were just kind of parked on the couch, just binge watching Taskmaster until like midnight. But it was good. Went to a Halloween party on Friday. Y'all all saw my costume. Very happy with how that costume and makeup came out, by the way. We are definitely bringing that look back for Ren Fair this year when I go down there. We had our own Halloween party on Saturday, where we watched some real stinkers. We watched some real bad, like, not even fun bad, just straight bad, horror movies. Like, to the point where... So, Zach, you may know something about this, being as how, public domain stuff is kind of your forte, kind of your area of expertise. A while ago, Popeye came into public domain, and as a result, there were a non-zero amount of Popeye-themed horror movies that came with it. We ended up watching one of them, and oh my god, it was terrible. I can't remember the last, like, I think it was like, it wasn't even called Popeye. Like, it's in public domain. You don't have to change the name now. It's... But yeah, that one sucked. I'm kind of glad most people left when the movies started because we had a bunch of people with kids show up, but that's okay. Regardless though, we had a great time. Yeah, that was it. Shiver me timbers. Guys, don't see it. It sucks. But yeah. That was the one, and it was terrible. But the party itself was great. We hung out, we played games, we had fun. And then Sunday we took it easy. We took my sister-in-law to Cidercade for the first time. And also to a used bookstore, which ended up being more fun than I expected because I found quite a few things that were of interest to me. One of which being a collection of H.P. Lovecraft short stories. So, I know we didn't get any spooky stories for spooky season this year, but next year, I am ready. I will be ready with some tales to tell. I'm very excited about this. It's kind of fun reading, even though he writes in such a wordy, archaic style, it's fun to, like, read them out loud in a menacing tone, because it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it. Also, if any of you watch Firefly, apparently there's an official Firefly cookbook, that I got my hands on, and yes, wonderful. Very pleased with that. Not as many Asian dishes as I was expecting, considering that Firefly has a very strong Chinese influence. But the food still looks good. So anyway, yeah, I had a very productive, very fun, very tiring weekend. But I'm all caught up on my sleep now. I'm back in the saddle and ready to tackle the week anew, even though it's like halfway through the week already, but you know, whatever, fine. Anyway, I was babbling on. My Halloween sucked because of a broke. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sleepy. I'm so sorry, girl. I hope that I hope you're healing up okay. I hope the healing process is going well. I finished the DC Sonic crossover. Yeah! And I reacquainted myself with some classic horror stories. Nice! Valid way to spend Halloween. The update came for Peak. Yes! So it actually dropped today, along with Sonic Rumble, which I do have, and we will be checking out on Saturday. So I can confirm that, yeah, that's gonna be the plan. We will, So the plan for Saturday is we'll do a few rounds of Sonic Rumble until I get bored, and then maybe we'll pop in and do Sonic Racing, do a little bit of Festival, maybe split the difference between the two. Anyway. But yes, the update for Peak dropped. Oh my god. Oh lord. We're not gonna make it past the second biome for a totally different reason this time. Not just because of our ineptitude. That new area of Peak is brutal. My friend Megami was actually going through it earlier today with some of the Aphmau crew, with Tara and some of the Aphmau crew, and I tuned in to watch them bumble their way through it. Oh my god. Dude, next time I play Peak, that new biome is gonna be an absolute nightmare. For various reasons. But, I will save that for the next time Peak comes around. Hello, Myers! Welcome, welcome! Thanks for tuning in. I hope you had a good Halloween. I think I moved Jekyll and Hyde to my new favorite classic horror story because it's fundamentally different than what people think it is. Yeah, so, yeah, no, everyone thinks that, like, Jekyll turns into this, like, monstrous, massive Mr. Hyde. But isn't Hyde actually, like, really short and gremlin-y sort of thing? Because he, like, represents his bad side, and so his bad side is smaller than his good side or something like that. It's been a while since I've read Jekyll and Hyde. It and Frankenstein were two classic horror horror books that I had to read for either high school or college English. I can't remember which one. Actually, it may have actually been junior high, because I SAT'd out of my college English courses. Hyde is short, and while he's Jekyll's evil side, Jekyll is in full control of his— Oh! So it's like— Ooh, that actually makes it a completely different story. Because if he's in full control while he's Jekyll, then he can't claim that— Oh, damn. Okay, you know what? I may need to read Jekyll and Hyde again myself. Because that is completely different from what I remember. Of course, I think when I first read Jekyll and Hyde, I was still a teenager and just trying to blitz through so I could get done with my homework faster. Not really absorbing the source material, which is a very bad way to go through school, by the way. You get good grades, true, but you do not retain any of what you've learned. If I could do my school days differently, that is probably one thing that I would do, is actually study and not just cram right before the test and just try to get good grades. Good grades are fine. Good grades are all well and good. But I retained very little of what I learned. Only the stuff that was of personal interest to me stayed in my brain. Everything else just kind of went— like all the French that I took in high school, gone completely. All the stuff that I learned in my English classes, unless the books were like really, really stand out to me, gone. So yeah, not a great way to get through school if you actually want to learn something. If you want to cram and just focus on getting good grades, fine. Godspeed to you, but I wouldn't recommend it. French is the most esoteric thing I ever heard of. You know what? In high school, it was either I take French or I take Spanish. And upon reflection, I really should have taken Spanish instead. But no, I wanted to take France because I'm like, oh, French is so romantic. It'd be so cool to speak French. Blech. Never again. For English and math and basic stuff I kept, but stuff like Algebra 2 I forgot. Oh yeah, no. Everything that I learned in my math classes, in physics, in geometry, completely gone. Of course, I barely passed physics as it is, so, you know. What little I had sure didn't stick around. Yeah, there's a lot that I would do differently in my school days, given that hindsight is 20/20 and whatnot. But yeah, school time regrets aside. Not to mention, Jekyll and Hyde created one of my favorite Danganronpa characters in Toko and Genocide Jack. Yeah, exactly a Jekyll and Hyde thing. But it is a little bit problematic that they blamed it on multiple personality disorder. That's not actually how it works, if, according to my understanding. It's actually a very different sort of thing, but there's a lot of problematic stuff in Danganronpa that we can address another time. That is not why we're here tonight. Yeah, because there's a lot that I can bring up. Speaking of which, we are gonna be doing it on Sunday. We are gonna be doing V3 on Sunday. So I have reached out to folks, so we're gonna do it. We're back finally. We will try to be more regular with that, but you know, things happen. Con season was in full swing and or wrapping up. So just bear with us, guys. A 6-man LP is difficult to do. Yeah, exactly. Most people with the idea are actually harmless. It's anyway, yeah, I could write a whole dissertation on how problematic some of the subject matter of Danganronpa is, but again, that will be a subject for another time. Hello, Midnight Mischief! Welcome! Thanks for tuning in! Heck of a title there, Miss SGG. Miss SGG! Oh, well. The honorific, yeah, I like it. Well, if you know anything about the Outer Worlds, you will know that that is a very apt description of what occurs in this game. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and dive in. Alrighty. I'm taking out the extra G because I don't like the term geek. It feels bully-like. Ah, okay. And that's totally fine. I'm good with that. I take pride in calling myself a super geek girl because to me, being a geek is not a bad thing. Being a geek, just to me means that you're extremely passionate about something. And there is no shame in that. Now, I might be mixing up geek and nerd, semantics and whatnot. But to me, that's what a geek is. Though I can understand the bullying, the bullying vibes that sometimes, occur.
Said the grand plan made her do it, huh? Jeez, kinda preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady.
Hello, Mr. Moonman. That's fair. I just didn't want to be mean. No, that's totally fine. I get it. You do whatever makes you feel comfortable. But just to let you know, being a geek is not a bad thing here. Like, I don't take geek to be an insult. A lot of us in this chat are geeks, and we take pride in that. So don't feel bad for calling us geeks. But if you don't want to do that, that's perfectly fine as well. Let's continue where we left off. Where did we leave off? Where did we leave off last time, actually? Oh, I remember. So, last time we made landfall on a new planet, Dorado, where we became an investigator. Somewhat. We investigated a mysterious camp of, refugees that was destroyed by automechs gone rogue. And as a result of that investigation, we got a new crew member. We got Tristan, the Protectorate Arbiter. He's kind of a punk, but it's okay. We will handle that in our own due time. I'm sure he will become less of a punk as we get to know him. But for now, I'll keep that in mind for next time. Thank you so much. It's hard to tell with my autism when I say something mean, so I want to be mindful. No, you are completely valid. And thank you actually for being so thoughtful. That's cool. I appreciate that. There is nothing wrong with that. I finished your urban myth VOD just before today's stream. I have thoughts about that case, but I feel the solution was actually more reasonably solvable. Right, we will get to that tomorrow. Because yeah, there was I have thoughts. I have thoughts about how that last case went down. But again, we'll save that for tomorrow's Urban Myth Dissolution Center stream. So let's see. Yeah. Space Cowboy. Freaking Spike Speak. No, that's not his name. That's the voice actor's name. What's the character's name in Bebop? Oh God, is it Spike? No, that's not it. What's the guy's name? I've completely blanked on the name! No! It is Spike. Okay, cool. Spike would approve. Spike would approve of this. Him and his amazing voice. That I cannot even hope to replicate. Okay, so let's do a recap. We've got that ASC free market thing. Let's focus on the main quest for now. We need to meet with Abbot Newell at Matriarch's Mercy in Golden Ridge. Spike Spiegel. Yeah, that's the actor's name, but I've blanked on what the character's name is in Bebop. I've blanked on who he plays. Hello, Gabe. Welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in. You received a mysterious message from the head of the Order of the Ascendant, Presiding Bishop Roof Bassar, inviting you to speak with Abbot Newell in Golden Ridge. He may be just the person to ask about DeVries' associate, Victor Clemens. No, Spike Spiegel wasn't played by... okay, Steve Bloom. Yes, Steve Bloom is the actor. Spike is the character. Got it. I feel really... Maybe I'm not as caught up on my sleep as I thought I was. Oh dear. Anyway, to Dorado we go. Something funny I figured out when speaking of Danganronpa on stream. One of his chat members said tsundere on stream, and he responded with, "What's a tsunder? A tsunder? Tsunder! Sir! First of all, how dare you? You should know what a tsundere is. Your character, Gundam, is absolutely... He is a not just a tsundere, he is also a chunibyo tsundere, which is probably way more annoying. Tsunder! This is like when I was watching what I didn't realize at first was an AI generated recipe video, and the voiceover said, instead of tzatziki sauce, it said tzatiki sauce, and I'm just like, you just made a million Greek ancestors cry with that pronunciation. And then I quickly figured out it was an AI voiceover, and I said screw it and turned off the video. So in any case, all right, let us hop down. Yeah, the T is silent. I'm gonna tear this to sunder. Yo, you know what? You know what though? That is absolutely something Gundam would say. I can totally imagine him saying that. I shall tear this planet to sunder! And Sonya would be in the background being like, yes, we shall tear it to sunder! Or however they talk. It's been a while since I've played Danganronpa 2, but Sonya and Gundam for life! That is the OTP of the game. Oh my god. What's wrong with your eyes, dude? Are they just closed? Okay, they're just closed, I guess. Has anyone seen the new Has-Been Hotel episodes? I have not seen them in full, but I do know some of the big twists. Because YouTube loves to spoil stuff for me. But so I do know some of the twists already. And of course the songs. That sounded like a Stephanie Sheh impersonation for some reason. You know what? I love her. I will take the compliment. Thank you very much. I want to be her someday. All right. Well, we'll go with Niles and Tristan. We'll summon the boys. We shall summon the boys and see how this goes. Favorite song from the season so far? Gravity is still number one.
Think they made the statue big enough?
It's still got to be Gravity for me as my number one pick. Although when we get up there is running a close second because I love a good villain ballad. Is what I was trying to say.
That tremendous statue is of Matriarch Alexandra Varick, founder of the Protectorate. I'm shocked the traitors haven't defaced it.
So yeah, Tristan is technically working for our enemy, the Protectorate, but he's agreed to come with us for reasons. Oh, Sarah's confession. Yes, that's also like that is top tier. I don't think this is gonna work the way I think it was. I don't think that's gonna work the way I thought it would. Sorry guys, we run around this way. I only know Stephanie as the English VA of Usagi, Tsukino, Sailor Moon, and the VA of a specific character in Date Everything. Also Mikan from 2. She's been around for a while. Like, she is what I would call a legacy VA. She's been around for a hot minute. Yeah, see?
The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Cool, thanks.
I used to love taking the train across Dorado, seeing the Marcasite caverns, the silence of the desolate plains. But that's all in the past now.
Yeah, see, he's somewhat introspective for someone who's supposed to be part of a religious zealot militant movement.
Until the next tram arrives.
I just gotta figure out. I think the elevator's over here. Yeah, here we go. Into the elevator we go.
This place reeks of death. I believe refugees attempted to take solace from the fighting here. I only hope they found peace in oblivion.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they didn't, but they didn't, bro. Sorry. Ah, God! As our eyes adjust to the brightness. Thanks for the clip. I'll make sure I get an autograph from her. Oh, you don't have to do that, but thank you. That's very kind of you. All right. Let's go talk to this abbot who's probably not gonna be sus at all, and is probably gonna be a totally normal guy and totally on the up and up. I doubt it. Nobody in this game is on the up and up, and it's fine. Refugees this way? Yeah, I bet.
The order bids you welcome, but also warnings.
Oh, yeah?
In light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy. It's just down the road here.
Oh yeah, there was a giant explosion when we first trashed down. What was up with that?
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end.
Ceasefire?
Yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken. They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's Mercy.
Well, fortunately, that's where we're heading.
The Order controls everything south of this point, but the rest is beset with various dangers. Zealots, scavengers, creatures, and corporatists. Well, not certain about that last one anymore after the attack.
Okay, scavengers, yeah, we saw them. Zealots, I wouldn't put it past them. I have to ask about the creatures.
The creatures are of the genus Varachnid. They are large enough to kill a full-grown human and exceedingly willing to do so.
I forgot. There's also giant crystal spiders on this planet. That was not a big enough explosion that occurred earlier. It needs to be bigger and just nuke the whole thing.
May all your endeavors elicit expected results.
Cool. Alright, moving on. The idea of peace and oblivion sounds more like a nightmare to me than peace. That's just me, but it feels super existential. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, the Order is extremely existential. It's, the Order sucks, man. Refugees, this way. Here we go. Matriarch's Mercy.
Seems the Order was not prepared for such an influx of refugees.
Oh, okay, so it's an overflow. Oh, it's like the campaign I'm running in D&D right now. The main city doesn't have enough room for all the refugees. Yay! Level up. More lockpicking, please. More leadership, please. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, Tristan gets stuff. Let's see. Juggernaut. God, look at that hammer. Somewhere Amy Rose is nodding wistfully. She's like, I like this guy. Unfortunately, I don't think he has access to hammer space like she does. Let's see. Enemies are more likely to target Tristan, and hostile effects on him last half as long. That's not bad. Every 3 melee attacks by Tristan activates his hammer's grenade, dealing bonus physical damage in an area around his target. Grenade hammer? Yeah, Thor would absolutely be envious of a grenade hammer. Holy crap. Okay, my concern with this is this friendly fire? Because if this is a friendly fire thing and that thing goes off when I'm standing next to it, I'm going to be very upset. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, let's go with Juggernaut. Let's go with Juggernaut. That seems good.
Another refugee? All right, step forward.
But I'm not,
Just
though.
a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
Your eyes are extremely green, sir. Let's see. I don't have the charlatan perk. I'm not a refugee. I'm here on orders from Ruth.
Ah, I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
Let's see. In actual Norse mythology, Thor's hammer is smaller than it is in Marvel. Really? Because the one in Marvel is a lot smaller than I was expecting. Yeah, are we talking like something you could pick up at the Home Depot? Is that the kind of hammer we're talking about? What's the exclusion zone, though?
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Wow, that is almost on par with Silver in the Archie comics. For those of you who are unfamiliar, when Silver was introduced in the Archie comics, he was sent back in time because one of the freedom fighters was a traitor, but he didn't know who it was. And so he just went around accusing everybody in the freedom fighter of being a traitor, including one member who basically got himself blown up protecting his friends. Yeah, Silver was done very poorly in the Archie comics, and is a big reason why my husband doesn't care for him as a character, just flat out. He's much better in IDW. They made him more of a cinnamon roll, and his character has softened considerably in appearances since. But this kind of reminded me of that. Is like there is some sort of threat that is going to occur. I can't tell you where or when, but it's going to occur. Trust me, I'm from the future. It's that kind of vibes, and it kind of just irks me a little bit. It makes me want to go into that zone and be like tempting fate or whatever. You people sure take your predictions seriously.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation.
Okay, here we
the very
go.
Numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts.
You shall suffer me, sir! Hold on a second. Run that back! Run that back! That sounded cooler in my head than it did out loud. Run it back! Run it back! I thought refugee encampments were supposed to be safe.
Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe. Including here.
Sounds like I need to head to nowhere then. Is there a rule number 3?
Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
enough questions.
There we go.
Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
What line? What line? Is there a... Well, I guess these guys are waiting. Do you think they have one of those, like, little buzzers that they have at, like, the more upscale restaurants where, like, you go sit in the waiting area and then it just goes when your table's ready? You think they have one of those to get into this refugee center? That seems like something they would have. Some dumb nonsense like that.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders and the order defecting, there's no putting this brat back into the can.
Cloister is looking pretty good right about now.
Cloister?
Wasteland devoid of life? No, Arcadia is doomed. Plain and simple.
Cloister. Okay. That's another new area. That one was not mentioned in the first game, so that's got to be another new galaxy. Archivist.
Thus, if we compare the rates of dust accumulation inside the settlement to outside, we gain minute insight into the grand plan.
Good for you, buddy. You keep solving that impossible universal equation.
Must be Luke. I'm not in the predictions.
Alright. So where is the abbot? I imagine he's in this big building here somewhere.
By the law. It's you.
Me? Hello? Yes?
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
Dude, you don't even know me.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
What's that got to do with me?
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a
dashing,
fluke,
you
but
say?
Here you are, a dashing outsider standing before me.
Dashing, you say? Well, then. I suppose I could spare a minute for someone with such a discerning eye.
Where to begin?
There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands.
I'm sure your hands are
I am but a humble
fine.
general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Okay, I don't have high enough medical skill for that. Alright, sure, I'll find your medical dudes.
My thanks, stranger. Probability is on our side. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
You should know that I rescued an automech doctor earlier.
Thanks to you, our automechanical doctor has been dispensing medication and setting broken limbs with tireless efficiency.
We did totally
Take
do that,
this.
didn't we?
On behalf of the Order and the displaced, I thank you. Now, will there be anything else?
Hey, we helped without even realizing it. Oh. Hang on. Is Architect supposed to be like a god? Yes! The Architect, the Grand Architect, is the god of the, of OSI. The Order of Scientific Inquiry. I keep meaning to do like a wiki dive before I start these streams so that I can answer all these questions. I keep meaning to do that. Primers are special tools that synthesize healing medicine through your inhaler. In your inventory, you can equip and slot primers, changing the effects and potency of your medical inhaler. Be on the lookout for new primers that better fit your playstyle. Or upgrade the amount of healing you receive. Various perks and equipment also grant you additional inhaler slots, letting you equip more than 1 primer at a time. These increase the amount of healing you receive at the cost of higher toxicity whenever you use your inhaler. Well, we're already getting a good dose of toxicity from our inhaler currently, so we probably won't be using too many of those.
You're right. The universe does not
Okay,
orient
there's
itself
the
toward
Abbots.
fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
All evidence to the contrary.
Mr. Abbott, sir.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect.
Hi.
Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Start using smaller words or I'm going to start using bullets. So aggressive. Nah, I'm good, Chief. I'm good, Chief. Unless you got any purple berry blast back there, Roof said we can help one another out.
Yes, the presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, due to our need for compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
Vengeance! Oh, look, there it is! There it is! In a word, revenge. I'm hunting the woman who nearly killed me, Augustine DeVries.
DeVries? Now, why does that name ring familiar? Landon, do you recall a DeVries?
I don't generally concern myself with passers through.
What the
If
heck
this
do you have on
DeVries
your
was not a
back,
member
bro?
of the
That's a
Order,
hell of a
then
rig.
It's unlikely we ever exchanged mats.
She's not with the Order, but one of her associates is, Victor Clemens.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
A friend of the traitor I'm after said that she and Victor had secret contacts within the Order.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the N-Ray range, beyond the invaders' front lines.
Oh god, N-Rays. Okay.
Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
There's a game I think you might love. It's called Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm familiar with Xenoblade Chronicles. I did play a little bit of the first one on the Wii way back when. Never got around to finishing it though. I haven't played any of the second one with the girl who's two girls and the protagonist who gets completely outshined by all of his by all of his party members. I would be willing to look into it. If for no other reason than I kind of like Shulk. He's adorable. What kind of threats am I going to be facing exactly? Aside from, decommissioned automechs that aren't actually decommissioned?
Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs...
Ah, there they are!
We've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
Mm-hmm. It sounds more and more like... Oh my god! They completely quoted, this is the thing from The Lion King! I laugh in the face of danger. And then he gets ganked by the hyenas. Yeah, it sounds more and more like Victor's working with the traitor.
Victor is dedicated. Single-minded, one could say. I've always thought highly of his analytical skills as a researcher. Less so his social ones, perhaps. Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order. Whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
There you go. Glad we're on the same page. So, how can I help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Auntie's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more
Internal reviews are bunk! Respectfully, go void yourself! I love the sassy answers, but I can never bring myself to pick them because I don't want to make the fictional people upset with me. Here we go. Current tensions? Aw, here I thought we were getting along so well.
Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend. But the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
I'll look into all this, thanks.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Okay. I swear the abbot is voiced by Crispin Freeman. I wouldn't be surprised. The cast list for this particular game is stacked. Not just with returning VAs from the OG Outer Worlds, but the cast list that NSM posted a while back. It's a veritable who's who of VAs. So I wouldn't be surprised if Crispin was involved in this. I don't think this is him. I don't want to attribute a role to him without knowing 100% that it's him. But if he was involved in this game, I would not be surprised.
Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Let's see. I've noticed you refer to Wiley as a seer. Tell me more about the cultist. What's the story with the giant statue? Well, Tristan mentioned the statue earlier, that it's a big-time name in the order. Yeah, what is a seer?
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
Is that a fancy way of saying that you can predict the future?
Yes.
Seer
Wow, he was very
being
upfront.
Too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine.
I too value a good lackey. I mean, having someone who can predict the future does seem handy with the war going on.
Oh, indeed. I needn't educate you on what you can see with your very eyes. There is a great deal of pressure on me to navigate what is a rather novel situation. Without Wiley, I dare say our predicament here would be even more precarious. Many lives depend on him, on us both. Why, Matriarch's Mercy would not be the refuge it is without his predictions shepherding its development.
Okay, I'm calling it now. I'm gonna say Wiley is the traitor. I'm calling it now. Wiley's gonna be the traitor. Just you watch. I know how these games work. Calling it now. You were the one who voiced Juliet. Yes, I was in Mushoku Tensei. That was a fun role. And what's cool about that is I actually did have to speak in like the Beast language for my first episode. So when I got the offer, I was also given like a complete phonetic thing on how the Beast language works and how to say these specific lines. Cause when Juliet first, shall we say, joins the party, she doesn't know any English. She learns it as she works with the party. So it's always fun when I get to do like cool stuff like made up languages and accents and stuff that I wouldn't do with like normal anime characters. But yeah, Juliet's a sweetheart, and I was very happy to be a part of the show. So what's the deal? Y'all friends, colleagues, what?
Both, I should hope. We've been collaborating for many years, and, plan willing, for many more to come. Especially given how very uncertain life in the colony has become.
Yeah. You see how he's blowing smoke up this dude's? How he's gassing this dude up? He's totally gonna be the traitor. I am almost 100% certain. I am 100% certain that the seer is the traitor. Like, it's so, like, obvious. Of course, I could be totally wrong. It has happened before.
Henry Rames, Serenium Manufactory, or Outpost Opportunity?
Well, actually, I think we can ask our party members what they think. You did such a great job before 100 Girlfriends. I used to watch Mushoku Tensei. Thought Julie was so cute. Thank you! Glad you enjoyed her.
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Thank you for the that's not it. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, so we can't... I was hoping that we could ask them for their advice on how things are going. We'll talk more later. Do you have any thoughts, Mr. Man?
It seems the Order was unprepared to receive refugees in the sheer numbers they have. Theories cannot stand against the cruel facts of reality. But it is the refugees that arrest my attention more than their would-be handlers. Any who leave the Protectorate fold deserve punishment.
It seems to me like, dude, chill. Yeah, you see what I mean about this guy being kind of a punk? Seems to me they suffered enough.
Only through loyalty can we end further suffering, not by surrendering to our foes.
So you want people to work and fight? Hope you're paying extra for the double shift.
Double shift? That's an Auntie's choice concept, is it not? I dislike the idea that a protectorate demand would in any way overlap with the over-consumerists. My feelings aside, I shall not judge them, owing to our bargain. But I cannot promise my duty shall not win out in the future.
I love... Okay, I'm really happy that I picked the roustabout background, because I am kind of getting the dumb choices, and I'm very happy about that. Vicar.
To exclude our teachings.
Yeah, that's definitely not what Max was... Well, it's close to what Max was wearing. It definitely was not that shade of green, but I can see the evolution, I guess. All right. Well, let's see here. Abbott Newell informed you that DeVries associate Victor Clemens works at an experimental research lab known as the N-Ray Range. He has doubts about Victor being a traitor, but approved an investigation anyway. He also asked us to look into the attack launched from the Zeranium manufactory. So I'm thinking, let's start with the Zeranium manufactory first. See what's going on there, because I feel like the N-Ray range is going to advance the plot. So let's take on any let's take on the major side quest first. Which means we need to go this way. And just hope we don't run into any... And a ring at the end for good measure. Thank you for that. Thank you. It's funny that like it goes off. It goes off randomly now. I notice. Like I'm not even sure what's triggering it anymore. Like it just does it on its own now. The ducks have become self-aware. No. I need something bigger. Die! Squish it! Get away! Okay, never mind. Gonna need something even bigger. No? Okay. Are we good? Okay, no, it's still there. Okay. Crystal spiders. What? Anger mismanagement. Y'all, I think this game is self-aware. I think this game is calling me out personally. This game knows me too well, and I kind of love that. It saw my arachnophobic freakout and determined that you have anger mismanagement. Which may be true, but you don't have to call me out on the entire internet like that, game. Thanks. You get irrationally angry. And it's perfect, too! You get irrationally angry at the smallest of slights. In your fury, you're worse at blocking, but your power attacks deal more damage. 50% damage received while blocking, 20% power attack. I don't block anyway! Blocking is useless to me. I'm taking that. Hell yeah. More power, please. Anger mismanagement. You could not come up with a more perfect flopper. Me, I hear it. I hear it. Where is it? Where is the head? No? Okay. Phew. I know you have anger. Where's your... I know you have anger, but where's your management? Are you seriously calling my manager on me? Uh-oh. That seems like not something we want to do. Hello, Boots! Welcome, welcome! Thanks so much for tuning in tonight! Tomorrow will be the— No! Why? Why? Is it because of my— Is it because of my anger mismanagement? You think this will help? How do you know this isn't just making me more angry? Thank you. Thank you for that. I think this is just gonna take us to the same— Okay, yeah, we need to go all the way around, it looks like. We need to go all the way around. The Ichiban Kasuga Festival starts in Crossworlds tomorrow. Yes, I'm aware. So we may actually play a little bit of Crossworlds on... Ooh, hello? Crescentite. That seems good. If video games have taught me anything, it's that stuff with an aura is usually a good thing to pick up. I don't know what this does, but I will find out later. But yes, we will probably play a little bit of Crossworlds on Saturday. Most of the stream is going to be dedicated to Sonic Rumble. But we will probably hop on... We may hop on to Crossworlds, if I need a break. If people are being punks on Rumble. Which I did play a few rounds, when I downloaded it today, just to kind of get a feel for the game. And yeah, people are pugs. It's also very clear that a lot of people have been playing this for a while. I'm really annoyed by that. It definitely has a, it definitely has pay to win stuff, which is, you know, annoying. It's a mobile game. What do you want? You can always play it off stream if you can't stream it because of Rumble. I could play it off stream, yes, but believe it or not, my time spent playing games off stream is very limited these days.
Constant travel can be something of a drain on one's mental fortitude.
Oh, here we go.
Is there anything that gives you comfort on your journeys?
Might sound a bit strange, but I've always found comfort in the smell of fuel.
Gearhead.
Pleasant scents grant simple repose. It's true. I continue to use the same type of armor oil that I used as a junior arbiter. Essence of Lephoria.
Thought I caught a whiff of something fine and floral the other day. Can't wait to tell Val. She thought I was having a stroke.
Sir, do we need to hit up a Bath and Body Works later so we can go scent shopping together? Because I'm down for that. I am so down for that. Also, that's probably the most feminine conversation I have ever heard from a big burly man like that. It kind of reminds me of that. Hi! My husband just came home. I love shopping for scented candles with Bath. Really? Really? See, that's awesome! That's awesome, because my husband refuses to go into Bath and Body Works with me. Not because it's girly or anything, but because he can't handle really strong smells. But that's cool. That's cool that you do that with your mom. You too. Oh, here we go.
And/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Please call again at a more convenient time.
Okay, I don't know if y'all caught that, but they basically said the system is this place is shut down because of various miscellaneous dangers. Regular dangers are bad enough. Miscellaneous dangers suggest that there is stuff going on that they don't even have terms for. All right.
Hello? Someone there?
Hello?
Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zerania Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
I can handle strong smells, but I don't go in there because there aren't many male options. Fair. Fair and valid. There are a couple of... I've noticed they've started carrying a few more male scents in there. Mostly I just go in there for the for Japanese cherry blossom and the stress relief eucalyptus and spearmint? Lavender? It's one of those. The stress relief one is probably my favorite one. Let's see. Your facility launched an attack on Auntie's Choice. Let me in before they reciprocate.
Yes, how do I know you're not one of their number? An advanced party sent to control me into swinging free open the gate. What our consumers' rivals lack in intellectual rigor, they readily make up for in subterfuge and guile.
Look, dude, I was told by your superior and your superior's superior and your superior's superior, let me in.
Anyone can name drop our supreme calculator. Might as well while you're at it. We don't have time for your... Oh, yes, sir, let me just... Arbiter Maytavier here. You claim you were invited by our presiding bishop? I read a missive from her on a key prediction due in this time frame. You match its broad details. Very well. Come inside and we'll see the sorting. Building on the left.
I wanted to keep my mouth shut during the dialogue, but the fact that they refer to their head dude as the supreme calculator... These guys are a bunch of... These guys are nerds! Derogatory! Alright.
Right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me.
Hi, sir.
So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Oh, and I see you have a protectorate arbiter with you as well. Of course.
Your casual method of address has been noted. Consider yourself thankful that present company stays my wrath. Some.
Okay, okay, we present the papers, but we can determine how we present the papers. Yankee Candle's great. It's they are unfortunately a little pricey for my blood, but I do love me a Yankee Candle. Actually, one of our friends got us the scented paw candles that mask pet odors, which is great because as much as I love Jenna, she is a stinky girl sometimes. So I've been using a lot of those. I don't like them though. I use candle warmers because I had a very unfortunate experience with a lit candle when I was 5 years old that resulted in permanent damage to myself and left me with low grade pyrophobia. So, you know, be careful. Be careful with your lit candles, kids. Scented candles are fun, but practice scented candle safety. Practice safe scented candles. I don't know if that's a thing, but it is now. You can check my papers, but my team's my business, like it or not. I'd worry more about Auntie's retaliating than I would us. I'm here to investigate these random events. Affect the fucking aid. Ooh, language. Yeah, you know what? You know what? Let's be name droppers. Let's be name droppers. I'm on a first name basis with the presiding bishop and the abbot. Remember that.
All within the order are equal parts of the equation. It is functionally useless to imply greater influence.
Damn, name dropping didn't work.
Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
You say everybody is equal, but I have seen no more than 5 distinct titles with every order member that I have spoken with. There is absolutely a hierarchy going on here. But, well, I'm gonna gloss over that. What in the void is going on here?
The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's choice. One of our transport pods, filled with Zeranium, was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
I prefer fall and winter candles, not the overly sweet ones. See, my husband really likes the baked good smelling ones. Like, you give him like a caramel candle or like a butterscotch and like he is over the moon. He doesn't do like the really strong floral stuff. As for me, I don't know. I don't really have a type. I just pick up whatever smells good. If it smells gross, I won't get it. If it smells nice, I'll get it. It's, my sense of smell follows no rhyme or reason. What are you looking forward to in season 3? Hang on, I need to... I'm falling behind on the chat here, so let me take a second to catch up. What are we catching up, hoping for season 3? Can't wait to see the American girlfriend, Natty! Natty-chan! Okay, I have no say on who is getting casted in the show, but whoever it is, they better come out with the thickest, most stereotypically Southern accent. They better lay that accent on thicker than Georgia honey. Or whatever people say in the South, I don't know. But I'm hoping they go all in on it. I really want that. Naughty deserves nothing less. I want more Carne antics and quotes. Yeah! Again, like, I say this every season, but I will say a good portion of my, of my quotes and quotables come from Macy Ann Johnson, the scriptwriter. She has cooked every season with that script and has given me some beautiful, beautiful lines. And I expect that there'll be some more winners for Carne for season 3. Yippee! Yeah. Wait, oh god. Wait. I know that the thing you're quoting, the, are the last of your marbles gone? Put your eyes back in your head! Like, I know that quote. I cannot for the life of me remember the context now. Oh, man. I'm sure whoever voices Natty should have a Southern accent in their arsenal. You'd be surprised! Just because you live in Texas doesn't mean the accent comes with you. There are a lot of transplants from other parts of the nation. Just because you live in Texas, you don't get the accent when you cross the border. That's not how that works. But yes, I am hoping that it would be you know what I'm really hoping? I'm hoping for Bunny Rabbit levels of southern charm. Those of you who had a fantastic childhood like me and watched Sonic AM know exactly what I'm talking about. It's less likely Vivian Nixon, who is Millie in Hell of a Boss. A voice like Millie would also be good. Hawker. Oh, that was the hoo-ha line! Yes! I was like, that sounds so familiar! Also, if you haven't watched 100 Girlfriends, that particular statement is going to be very easily taken out of context. Go watch 100 Girlfriends, please! We need an android girlfriend like Aegis. We have Nano! We don't need an android, we got Nano! She's better than any android! Okay, I completely missed what the guy said. One of our transport pods filled with uranium was diverted towards their location. A transport pod! Well, that's a funny thing to call a missile.
Though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
Somebody screwed up! Every chance I get, I'm taking the roustabout option. People always underestimate us menials.
Your supposition, although grammatically dubious, is statistically correct. It is an error I will guard against making further. Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch control.
Initiate Alva,
steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
Yeah, I've definitely got a lot of questions for you and your proctor.
Both of them? Well, one can hardly argue against thoroughness. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
He talks like an AI, and it's kind of pissing me off a little bit, but never mind.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait, so has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand.
You see? You see? You see? The seer didn't provide warning! I'm telling you! I'm telling you! He's the traitor! He's the traitor! Calling it now! It is absolutely the dude with the, needlessly complicated rig on his shoulders. Or would it be a chip on his shoulders?
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
Yep.
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at...
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now.
Hi!
Did I disconnect you somehow?
Initiate Alva sounds like a little bit of a punk. Doesn't she?
Emergency detoxification initiated.
What? No! You better not have put me. You better not have put any weird chemicals in me. I swear. Can I steal? No, that's stealing. I plan to rewatch at some point before season 3 releases. First off, thanks for tuning in, Zach. Have a good night. Secondly, for those of you who are interested, I am planning on having 100 Girlfriends watch party in my Discord server before season 3 comes out. I will announce the date closer to time, closer to when season 3 actually does, release. But there will be a season 2 watch party. I did this for season 1 to celebrate the launch of season 2. I'm gonna do the same thing I'm gonna do the same thing here. It is open to everybody who is a member of the Discord server. So,
yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to
Dude, don't those
communicate beyond
ears?
our walls,
Oh my gosh.
might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
Okay, but those piercings. Those piercings, though, go through the top of the ear? Ow! The bottom of the ear is fine because it's a little dangly doodle bit, and that doesn't hurt as much. Actually, that's a lie. That hurts like hell getting your ears pierced. So, little story. When I got my ears pierced when I was... Yes, thank you! How do those earrings work? You just jam paper clips. You just unfurled a paper clip and jammed it into your ear. So I didn't get my ears pierced until I was like 16 years old. And, I was a huge baby about the whole thing. It hurt like hell. I was crying through the whole procedure. We got it done at like a Claire's or something. But I was apparently such a emotional wreck that the mother behind me later told my mom that her daughter was going to get her ears pierced after me. After seeing what I went through, she doesn't want to do it anymore. Super baby girl. You know it hurts! I don't like being in pain, okay? I was 16! Cut a girl some slack! Anyway, anyway, they've probably grown back by this point, and I'm probably gonna need to get them re-pierced anyway, so yay! Okay, we've identified the responsible party. Yeah, that would be after an attack was launched under your nose and you lost control here?
Oh, no, I wouldn't frame it quite like that, of course. It's less what happened than who happened. Initiate Alva, that is. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. Her role was to launch transport pods of volatile uranium to collection points in space. Not at the outposts of our rivals. Those poor, short-sighted commercialists. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
It's a wonder they call them secret anymore. So what did this covert operative do?
Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors.
Ouch!
Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
Probably need to investigate a bit before we go around murdering people. Like, I don't know if you played an Ace Attorney game, but that's not quite how that works.
Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
All right, Alva, what's the deal? Is this gonna be like one of those hostage situations?
This is important. Would you describe the arachnid's calicity as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure back.
Of course she's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
Oh, you're the punk who was at the front gate. All right.
Investigator. Factor said head on in.
Thank you, I will. Ooh, yeah, I can see how one would lose a hand here. Let's see. The 2 order initiatives appear to have been shot. Oh, I don't have a high enough thing for either one of them. Side door? Okay.
Investigator?
I don't have a high security access card, unfortunately. Ooh. Okay. How about in here? Nope, just off to the side entrance again. Okay, ma'am.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now?
Alright. Are you the one causing all this trouble?
And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend? Could that be a Protectorate Arbiter? And someone else? Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
Why am I getting flashbacks of the granny from Baldur's Gate 3? Why am I getting flashbacks to her? Why do I not trust this lady? Oh no. How could you tell I'm from Earth Directorate?
I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Others prefer calculations in their spare time. I have my stories. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, 2-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. And you decidedly share their upright bearing. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help.
She's buttering me up. Eagerness and good timing all are... She's buttering me up and it's working. It is kind of funny that, that Zane and Buddy are considered contraband now. Despite us opening the game with their exploits. Well, eagerness and good timing are our calling cards. We'll have this mess sorted in no time.
Oh, you sounded just like Buddy, striving his best to resemble Commander Zane. The similarity was uncanny.
I didn't sound like Zane? I didn't sound like Zane herself? Really? I sounded like Buddy? Why don't you tell me your side, ma'am?
I'll tell you exactly what happened. Our transport pod leveled outpost opportunity. I immediately realized someone must have bypassed my terminal. I initiated a lockdown to block further tampering. Had I not, additional attacks may have continued. Now, despite a long record of dedicated service, who's being blamed for this calamity?
You.
Me, somehow.
Do you have any way to prove your innocence?
Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
Svoboda said you might blow this place up. You promise not to if I help you?
If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that reassuring enough? Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
It really bothers me that she's so sweet. She's really putting on the sweet old lady act, and it's really making me uncomfortable. I was fooled by the granny in Baldur's Gate 3. I don't want to be fooled by this old lady, too.
How many years? I never noticed her. Just blended in with the scenery somehow.
Alright. Off to this records repository then.
Always account for standard deviation.
Alright. Records repository. Should be around here somewhere. God, the retro future tech is so good. It's like... It's very Fallout-y. Which is not a surprise, since these are the same guys who worked on Fallout New Vegas. Okay. The launch records consist of a number of instructions that are timestamped and uniquely numbered. Using the time of the launch initiative Alva supplied, you're able to look at the recent launch. The entry shows that it was directed at Outpost Opportunity. You also detect a slight odor from the records, but it's unclear if that's just the type of paper or a product of the printing press. Okay. Well, let's see if there's anything that can help us on the computer. Records expunged. Please review backup physical records. Of course. Alright. A friendly reminder that there remains a 19.8% chance of one coming face to cephalothorax with a arachnid of uncomfortable size and taking divisions along the lower levels of the manufactory. Our colleague in xenobiology notes that screaming, flailing one's arms, and other expressions of abject terror only excite the creature further, so please be... So please be advised to weep silently during any chance unfortunate encounters! I mean, that... Yes, that's exactly what I'll do the next time I encounter a spider. I will weep silently. So dumb. I love that. As overseer of this facility, you are clearly allowed full access to all areas of equipment. Your presence in our laboratory remains a distraction at best, and at worst, a source of anxiety for our members of our junior faculty. As you are no doubt keenly aware, even minor disturbances can translate delays. I remain confident you will appreciate my candor and take this in the best possible light. Oh, okay. Look closer. The records clearly show that Initiative Alva launched the payload at Outpost Opportunity. It is undisputable that she fired the command, though the smell seems curious. Okay. So the records are saying that she totally did it, but there's a weird smell. The question then is a weird smell enough for us to take her at her word?
Don't see Auntie's being too dissuaded by them, though.
Well, I mean, one, I still don't trust the old lady act, but Phoenix Wright has gotten people off the hook for less evidence than what she's providing us with now, so...
Our Earth Directorate friend.
I feel like I should save. I feel like I should save right now. This might be important.
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather
Whoa!
I fear.
Why? I lost my rings!
Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
You two seem unexpectedly cordial.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
All right, well, do you have anything new to contribute?
A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
The records show that you fired the payload at Outpost Opportunity. Paper did smell weird, though.
I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor.
Oh, sure they have.
Chemicals used to affect the falsification. But listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
How do we want to deal with this? Those conclusions all seem a little too convenient. They do, but that still doesn't tell us who's responsible. If that's true, that can't feel too great. Someone left you to pull the trigger.
There should be ample time for regret later, dear. For now, I'll admit the armchair investigator in me wonders about Proctor Svoboda. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
I'm starting to have some pretty serious questions about you, ma'am.
Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude test scores.
All right. Well, let's determine how the launch was altered then.
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe.
Oh, can you?
All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
I still can't tell if you're lying or not, ma'am. But I guess I'll play along.
Part of me would like to tease you right now and say, you're not very good at cards, are you, dear? But if you're still on the fence about me, I shouldn't want to tip you over. All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Okay, you're actually an all right guy, I think. I don't know. There's definitely more to this lady. She's definitely not telling us everything. But also, it's cool that we're investigating. It's cool. My Ace Attorney Pavlovian reaction is going really strong right now.
All your endeavors add to the equation.
It feels like I'm back playing investigations again, and it makes me very happy because I loved that game. I love that game more than the original trilogy, believe it or not. And I'll give you two guesses as to why I prefer investigations over the original trilogy, but you're only gonna need one. And his name is Miles Edgeworth. Yes, that man still has my brain in a chokehold. Why do you ask? Distraction device. Can't go in there. I have the wrong skill set for being an investigator, I think. Oh, well, this isn't even the right way anyway. Is it? Investigate central processing. How do I even get over there? Nope. Alright. Well. Alright, well, I don't see a way up from here anyhow, so I think I might be in the wrong place. Maybe over here.
That Svoboda would have made a good arbiter. Oh, just a little jest. No, she struck me an over officious buffoon.
I like you, Tristan. You're a goober. He's giving me Drax vibes. He's giving me Drax / Movie Knuckles vibes. And I appreciate that. Probably closer to Movie Knuckles than Drax, but he's giving me that. Oh, they're still talking smack. What is that awful noise? There is a horrible noise. Oh god, it's these things again! Stop it, 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 stop it! They jump back so far, man! Whoa! 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 Sir! Sir! Hang on a minute! Okay, it ain't no priest slinging a shotgun over his shoulder, but damn! I'll take it! I will take that! Ooh, I picked the good one. I picked the good one. I bet the explosive would have been a lot more, impressive too, but damn. Talk? Oh, hi. I didn't realize you were a guy.
Ah, finally a favorable happenstance. After I became stuck in here, those organisms appeared, all hungry-eyed and slavering profusely. The door jammed. Not sure how. Worked perfectly acceptably earlier.
Sorry, I think my husband might be playing the new Peak update downstairs because I hear a lot of shouting coming from downstairs. Oh no! Oh no! My old enemy! Doors! Whatever will I do? No, you know what this is reminding me of though? This is reminding me of Claptrap at the end of Borderlands 2. Stairs! No! Out of all of the bullshit in that game, that is the Claptrap line I remember. Is that one at the very end?
Depends on your level of moxie and know-how, I suspect. Let me think. You could try jimmying the door open if you have engineering expertise. Or, I don't know, engage in a routine advanced physical regime. Otherwise, the safety reset is in a wall panel around the corner. Though that seems a bit boring for a dynamic sort like you. Of course, apologies. I extrapolate solutions when I'm nervous.
I mean, I gotta turn this light off. I mean, I've got a brawny guy here. I've got a techie guy here. Can't one of y'all handle this? No, of course not. Gotta do everything. Alright, there you go, buddy.
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
Your weirdly excessive gratitude is all I require. No, I got a few questions.
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
This is Central Cross blah 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 blah. I talk for a living, everybody. This is Central Processing. If I wanted to reroute launch coordinates, I'd do it here, yeah?
Strange question, but yes. All commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
Examined, exposed wiring, huh?
Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both.
Where were you around the time of the attack on Outpost Opportunity? Now this is feeling like an Ace Attorney Investigations.
I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion
A likely
occurred,
story.
I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside.
What do you know about Initiate Alva?
Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything.
I mean,
know
that's pretty
about
much what old
everything.
ladies do.
Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Alright, well thank you. Okay, something. Boom. A patchwork A patchwork array of switch boxes and cables connecting many of the facility's command systems. An obvious rewiring of the cables here is noticeable. The rewiring is reminiscent of how Initiate Alpha took control of the doors in the operations office. This is not helping her. This is not helping her case at all. Chat, how many times does SGG have unexpected rage? Apparently enough for the game to diagnose me with anger mismanagement. That's how much. Alright, let's... Did something just drop... Oh! No thanks! No thanks! No! No! Stop it! Stop it! Squish it! Squish it! Squish it! Squish it! Squish it! Squish it! Dead! 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 Die! 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 Did it. Ah! There's another one! Die!
That thing.
Anyway, what was your question? Something about rage? I think that pretty much spoke for itself. Strangely enough, the rage only comes into play when there's when there are spider-like enemies about. I don't think this is the correct way to go. Yeah, it's clear on the other side of the place. Okay. Never mind. Then we will head down and around. That's weird. I don't know, guys. Things aren't looking good for Alva. Every bit of info that we found about her has made her more and more sussy. She is becoming what the kids call a sussy baka. Alright. Well, let's head over to the other side of the facility and see what we can manage. Operations we go.
May the plan guide
Yeah, and also with you.
Factor's been in there a while now. Perhaps this conundrum is approaching a solution.
Doubt it. Okay, this is where we just were.
Something about that Albert doesn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad. Just for the record.
I mean, you kind of are, Niles. I hate to tell you, buddy, but you kind of are.
Yes. Suppose you'll do.
Oh, boy. Oh, here comes the Zeranium. Great. We're probably gonna die a few times here.
I've been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. What else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort.
I'm already heading that way.
Oh. Well, I might have kept the item in question then. No matter. It should guarantee you remain motivated to see it through. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours.
Maybe if I've got time.
Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Yes, and also with you. Alright. Well then... Warning! Unspecified dangers predicted. I need this sign somewhere in my life. I feel like that's a very good sign to have. Just on you. Okay, where is the... Oh. So where is the thing that I need to do the thing? No? Okay. I thought it was over here. Oh, it's all the way up. Wait, what? It's all the way up there? Cool. Alright, well, this is gonna be fun. Better switch to my U-Dauber. Alright, let's... Can we switch it out? Or is it already equipped? Okay, set is active, so yeah, that one's good to go. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. Get out of there! Get out of there! Damn it! Zeranium poisoning. Yeah, that's what I figured. Is there a better way to get over there? Or am I just gonna have to... It seems like this is the way. I gotta get over there, and I don't see a good way to get over there. Oh, also... Also, I was very low on health. Maybe that's why I died so quickly. I didn't even realize I was this low on health. I will wait for my poison to go down, though. I'm sure it's fine to stand this close to the Zeranium, guys. I'm sure there's no residual effects that will result from this. Alright. We are fully healed. I'm gonna just do a quick save just to be safe. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I'm a moron! Okay, never mind. I pressed the wrong button. That's all that happened. That's all that happened. I pressed the wrong button. It's fine. No. I didn't need those rings anyway. It's okay. Get out of there! Shit. I feel like that's gotta be the way across, though. What am I landing in? Okay, so that's not... Okay, that was not... Oh, what? I didn't mean to put out.
Why would DeVries betray her fellow agents like that? A rhetorical question. I already know. Just making conversation.
Alright, thanks. There's gotta be, like... Oh, shit. So the minute I cross that border, it's on. Oh, alright. Okay. Maybe there's another way across that I'm not aware of? Looks like there is. Okay. Hang on. Maybe I'm foolish. Maybe I'm being silly. Maybe I can go down here. Okay, but now, how do I get back up? Anything? No? Nothing? Okay, so that does just go here. Oh, God. Okay, but for real, how do I get over there? Am I gonna have to make that jump? Is there really no other way across? What if I go down here? Oh, well, that looks just as bad. Yeah, that's just as bad. So yeah, no. This is the only way across. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. I may have an idea. Or not. This is as high as we can go. Okay. Okay, so this is clearly the way. This is clearly the way I have to go. There's like... I'm clearly not doing this correctly! God damn it. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yes! Okay! I think I figured out the... Ooh. I think I figured out the secret to this. You gotta wait for it to have a full charge before you can do anything. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, that makes a little more sense now. I've just been doing it wrong this whole time. Okay. We're back on track, everybody. We figured it out. Gonna vent the uranium. Help her out. And now... we check out. This control board allows users to update settings from the uranium overflow venting. We're gonna make a lucky guess. Guessing at the pressure limits of uranium gas, you identified several settings that led this console to fail. This change required clearance. There we go. There we go. Now we've got something. Now we've got something. It required clearance. Which means... if Alba is an initiate, then she couldn't have done it. Because she didn't have the clearance, right? I will use the auto dock, thank you. Does it get rid of my uranium poisoning? No, it does not. Awesome. I'm gonna have to get that properly looked at. Luckily, there's a doctor back in Golden Ridge that we can talk to, so... Alright. Oh, and hey, look! We can totally make the jump now! Awesome. This is gonna be a lot easier this time. Whee! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. As I say that. Unspecified dangers. Can't go that way. Alright, Dr. Doolittle, or whatever your name was. Doubleday. That was your name.
Ah, you're back. I see my choice in you was well-founded. Zeranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
Yay! You're welcome! Well, maybe you can help me with some answers then.
The leak abated. I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries.
Am I correct in assuming the leak occurred right after the attack on Outpost Opportunity?
Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay.
Do you happen to know anything about Initiate Alva?
Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here.
The barracks, huh? Wonder if we can check those out. Did you see anyone lurking about here before or after the leak occurred?
You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory.
So, no, she doesn't know anything.
Greatly grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell. This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations. Can't miss it. Unless you do. The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
Hey! We can get into that place now! Thanks, lady! And with the Zeranium gone, this may provide a shortcut. High access security card, please. No? Personnel assessment. Oh, here we go. Initiate Alva Miriam. During our recent discussion, Initiate Alva has shown a profound unwillingness to discuss early motivational factors and aspirations. This notably frustrating disposition renders us unable to adequately project her career path. When I detailed this concern to the Initiate, I was met with a silence one can only characterize as stony. If I were to draw a conclusion based on this inconsistent data drawn from years of similar interview, I would say it almost appears she is being evasive. Oh, yeah. She's totally got it. She's totally hiding something. Called it. Anything else? Can we open the drawers? No? Ah, so these are the barracks. So we were able to look. Cool. Glad to know that. Still, one toilet for like one toilet between 6 people and no shower. It is rankin'. It is rankin' here, y'all. I promise you, it is rankin' here. Alright, let's head back. Let's confront her with the knowledge that we have. And let's see what her deal is. I wonder if it's possible to, like, take too long and, like, completely botch it. Alright, let's unlock this. Anything good in here? Well, aside from stuff that I can steal, not really. How about over here? Oh, is it okay for me to just take this? I mean, sure. Why not? It's not red. It's not nailed down. It's mine. I'm a pack rat, but I'm a pack rat with morals, okay?
Oh, hello, dear.
Alright, initiates. We've got some stuff to discuss.
Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is. Always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
Someone rerouted the launch coordinates and pushed processing past tolerances.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. Svoboda has clearance, but not the know-how.
Svoboda doesn't seem capable of engineering all this.
I wholeheartedly agree, but her incompetence hardly absolves her. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party, so I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Huh?
Wait a minute. You're going to what?
Huh?
Our investigation, it's
Grandma?
unfinished, and you're...
Grandma, no!
What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hang on a minute. The evidence didn't prove she was guilty, and you clearly, more importantly, you are not telling us everything.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufacturing button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado.
Oh!
Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
The Endpoint. That's not bad. That's kind of strong. Pleased to meet you, former Endpoint Delgado?
Marisol's fine, thank you, dear.
How long have you been here undercover?
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
You've been lying for years. Why would we listen to you now?
Perhaps you shouldn't. My earlier endeavors were often disconcerting. But the truth remains. Whatever is happening here, I'm not involved.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
Oh, I don't have a high enough speech. Maybe I should be... I'm starting to think that maybe I should be specializing in one thing and not trying to do this, like, spread my points around willy-nilly. I say we force the Proctor to reveal who she's working with or without your help. You realize you'll only get killed if you try to stop her. I haven't seen enough proof to determine who is guilty or innocent. I'm not buying any of this, Marisol. No, I knew that harmless little old lady thing was an act, but I was not expecting I was not expecting cool ass special ops. You realize you're gonna get killed if you try to stop her, right?
I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Seriously?
Not that I was relishing the idea, but you provided other options. Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
Oh.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it.
After decades keeping this identity, this would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
Have we though? I really have no idea who's the blame around here, but Marisol seems pretty handy to have around. Definitively determined may be a bit of a stretch. My, stick a sissy pig and listen to it squeal. Damn, so rough. I'm really regretting picking abrasive because I've not done any of the abrasive options because I don't like being mean. Let's go with this one.
I appreciate your practicality. Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Oh, damn!
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
Nice aim there! Zane and Buddy would be proud!
What a nice and thoughtful thing to say, dear. Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
Would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but pickers and choosers.
Nothing to say, Mr. Inquisitor?
Order in fighting. I could get used to this. If I did not find myself in the middle of it, that is. I wonder about that initiate, Alva.
Alright, cool. Let's see. Access oversight control. Oh. Let's not unlock toxic effluvium repository. Yeah, why not? Rubbish bin. Commence message recovery. From Abbot Newell, a matter of some advisement. Proctor Svoboda, as you know, I value your sagacity? I don't know what that word. When it comes to supervisory matters, with that said, allow me to put the following question to you. If one had a close colleague, a friend even, whose diligence appears to have slid and whose calculations have become increasingly error-ridden, what actions would you advise? Surely one should not consider submitting them from a promotion? Speaking hypothetically, of course, I await your counsel. I wonder who he's talking about.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off-limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Yes, we should. Who got promoted recently? Was it the Seer or was it the Proctor? Hey, we just killed your Proctor. I hope that's fine. I hope that's cool. Well, alright, let's see what she was hiding then. Well, she's hiding a lot of, gemstones. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't want to accidentally destroy something like I did last time. I mean, I didn't do at all because I'm great at this game, and I didn't destroy a town.
Brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
Ooh, I'll take. This isn't nailed down. I'm taking it. Ooh. Hello? Hello? Yes? I'll take that, please. Zeranium ray? Sure. That sounds lovely. The attack on the outpost was meant to reignite active fighting between Auntie's Choice and the Order. Instead, it has only resulted in an investigation of both localities that threaten to expose our plans. This is an unacceptable error on your part, and I expected better. Perhaps I should have trusted this task to you, Vino, from the start. Cooperate with the Earth Directorate agent insofar as it does not lead back to us, and know that further failure will be met with severe consequences. In light of recent... Oi! In light of recent setbacks, the Breeze has concluded we are to pursue Contingency Plan A467. Further instructions will be issued at a time of my predetermining. There we go!
These efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
I'm pursuing the head of the conspiracy. DeVries is mine!
Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here.
Are you alright? I can't tell if you're shaken or euphoric right now.
This whole affair reminded me of the old days. The blood, the secrecy, the calculations and intrigue.
I think we're gonna get a new party member.
I'm trying to tell myself I didn't miss it. But in action, I fear, ill suits me. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership.
Yeah!
You help me, I help you. What do you say?
Help someone like you with mysterious unfinished business? How could I say no?
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Niles, head back to the incognito, buddy.
Sure, I could use a few ticks off my feet. Leg has been aching a bit. But hey, you need me, you know where to find me. And don't let that one stray outside your peripherals, if you take my meaning.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
Yeah! Yeah! New party member! We got an old lady! A badass old lady! My favorite kind! Alright, you know what? Let's just go all in. Let's go all in on Diplomat. I feel like that's probably the best way to play this instead of doing this nonsense. Alright, what kind of perks can we get here? Charlatan. Many of your lies are more believable and will more likely be accepted as the truth. Additionally, the likelihood that enemies target you is reduced. Ooh, that's pretty good. Wholesale spender. Buying or selling items of the vendor accrues goodwill. You can get a discount. Alright. Intimidator. Dealing damage to weak humans or creatures frightens them a short duration. Has a cooldown between effects which shortens with your speech skill. Strong enemies, such as leaders and bosses, cannot be frightened in this way until their health has been sufficiently reduced. Ooh, so I can be all a big tough guy. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's do Intimidator. And, in addition, we can now get stuff for this! When choosing to start a fight using dialogue, Tristan will always taunt enemies in addition to any other speech attack effects. Taunted causes aggression, forcing the afflicted to attack the applier. So this is another targeting thing. When choosing to start a fight using dialogue, Tristan will always frighten enemies. Target flees from combat for 8 seconds. Does not affect auto mechanicals. Let's do that. Marisol, what do you have, honey? Marisol occasionally tosses small portable capacitors near you. Walking over them automatically activates them, restoring gadget energy. Attacking them causes them to explode, dealing shock damage in an area around them. Marisol annihilates the target in combat, marking them. While active, your attacks assign the target fly effect. Oh, okay, so she has Hunter's Mark, basically. Cool. Yeah, let's go with these. I don't really use my gadgets all that much, except for my my gas deflector. All right. Well, that was a good get.
So, Abbott Newell sent you to my manufactory to lower tensions with Auntie's Choice, I take it. Have you tried talking with them directly?
Last time you had a direct talk with someone, I saw you shoot him in the chest, honey.
Well, sometimes that level of directness is required. I'm not advocating that in this situation, however. The Order has been made out to be in the wrong here. It would be a shame for hostilities to reignite before we find out who's responsible. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Okay, so this is our... I'm thinking this is actually our Vicar Max stand-in. Not Tristan. I'm thinking this is our Vicar. She's gorgeous, though. I mean... For a older lady model, she is beautiful. Her makeup is on point. Yeah, no, I am very happy with this setup. I'm very happy with this setup. We got a badass old lady who used to be Special Forces. We got a big tough guy investigator who is also giving me like Movie Knuckles vibes.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
You could say that again. Well, no. I understood then, and I understood... yeah, you can say it again.
I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Thanks, Benetier. You're all right. You're an all right guy, dude. You're an all right guy, dude. All right. I'm thinking that's gonna do it for now. We end the session as we did last time, with a new party member in our midst. So, next time we pick up Outer Worlds 2, we will be heading to the In-Ray Range. And we will see if we can get a lock on DeVries. We definitely know she's responsible for, we definitely know that she's responsible for the explosion we saw, earlier. But just how many pies does she have her grubby little fingers in? We'll hopefully find out more with our new friend Marisol in tow next time. Next stream, however, is going to be tomorrow night. We will be back with more Urban Myth Dissolution Center. We'll be at Chapter 4. We are halfway through, guys. I think we're halfway through. I think there's only 6 chapters. But we are, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's, definitely getting, intriguing. So, hope you guys tune in for that. Also, on Saturday, we will be playing Sonic Rumble and maybe a little bit of Crossworlds on a Supersonic Saturday. And finally, Sunday, Danganronpa V3 with the Dangan crew. Jubilee, Megami, Ailsong, Cole, possibly Luna, I'm not sure. But we will be back at it again on Sunday. So, that's it tonight for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had fun. Until next time, this is Super Geek Girl signing off. Stay super, everybody. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Have a great night, guys. So long.